joining us. I'm Judy Simpson. Our focus today is on a statewide program from the University of Vermont that offers adult learners year-round courses and events that are diverse, fun, and affordable. We'll be discussing the Osher Lifelong Learning Institute, also known as OLLI. To begin, I want to welcome the OLLI director, Kathy Cody Hudson, and along with Kathy is Mary Lucia Raza, who heads up program development for OLLI. Thanks so much for being with us.
Thanks for having us.
Let's start out just giving it sort of an overview of what OLLI is.
Sure. So OLLI stands for Osher Lifelong Learning Institute. And OLLI at the University of Vermont is part of 117 OLLIs across the nation that were established in 2001 by Bernard and Barbara Osher of California. Our first OLLI site was opened in Rutland in 2003, and then we added 7 other statewide programs around the state in the following years. And in 2010, we added our campus program. So OLLIs are educational opportunities for the 50-plus audience, and they are, and as you can see on the map, we cover the state from Newport to Brattleboro. OLLIs are nonprofits, and they're typically connected to a state university or college, and they get some support from that institution. Mm-hmm. And they're meant to be membership supported and volunteer run, and certainly our model of our statewide programs fits that because we have well over probably 200 OLLI members that help run our programs.
And so how does it work? Is someone interested in something, they become a member?
They become a member, they sign up and become a member and pay a fee. In our statewide programs, there's a fee to sign up for the fall and then again in the spring. In campus, we have an annual membership fee. So.
And so we spoke about OLLI on Across the Fence a couple of years ago. Mm-hmm. What's changed? What's new?
So I think the biggest change is that we've increased our membership. When I was here 2 years ago, I think we had annual membership of around 700, and we're closing in at 1,000, and that was what we were hoping for. So we're pretty excited about reaching that goal. Other new things, our statewide programs continue to be strong and continue to attract people in the local communities, whether they sign up to be a member or they're walk-ins. And we have new presenters and instructors that are coming and asking us if they can teach for OLLI, so the word is out.
Wow.
We've done more marketing and PR, and
we have a lot of new instructors coming in for this spring. It's been actually great to have that. Like every semester now, we're getting unsolicited, instructors that want to teach for OLLI, and some of them are wonderful. They would like to just volunteer their time for OLLI, which is great. We have UVM retired faculty coming to teach for us, which has really been great, as well as community members have been stepping up.
So what educational opportunities do you offer through OLLI?
We actually try to keep a really broad array of topics to meet the needs of all of our different interests of our OLLI members, and they have lots of varied interests, and I think we've learned that over the years. We've really honed it. So we have like history and politics, science and nature, cooking, technology, including health and wellness. We try not to replicate things that are readily available in the community, although at times we do. Like we have because being an OLLI is being with like your peers and like-minded individuals. We do a yoga class, which of course there's tons of yoga classes in the Chittenden County, but we know we have members that something they've always wanted to do, and it's maybe a little intimidating to just walk into some yoga class, but we do it and it's been very popular because it's something people have wanted to do, and it gives them that opportunity.
Mm-hmm. And so let's talk a little bit about what OLLI's schedule of programs looks like this year. What are some of the offerings that are coming up?
Well, we have statewide, right?
So I'll talk about statewide first. So
okay.
Our statewide programs offer 9 to 12 lectures in the fall and again in the spring. And the programs offered during the day in a local community facility, and the lectures are typically 1 to 2 hours long. So here's a sampling of what's coming up. Mm-hmm. We have, right now, Brattleboro is currently offering a 3-part program on the war in the former Yugoslavia.
Wow.
And on February 14th, former Vermont Governor Madeleine Kunin will be talking about gender equality in Montpelier. On February 19th in Stowe, Eric Hansen will present Ecology and Geology of Vermont. And on April 23rd, Dr. Andrea Fairchild will discuss war images to Spanish artists, and that takes place in Newport.
Those are pretty diverse.
They are, and that's what we find our statewide program community likes. In Rutland on February 28th, John Haley will be presenting a lecture on Turkey. On April 14th in Springfield, Nancy Neyraw's lecture will be on Amelia Earhart. And in St. Albans on April 9th, Cheryl Hanna will be talking about the U.S. Supreme Court and the culture wars. And then on March 13th in St. Johnsbury, UVM, Professor George Cook will talk about maple sugaring. in Vermont.
And so now how does this work? If you're an OLLI member, can you choose to go to any of those?
You can. So typically, statewide members sign up in their local community, OLLI, and then during that same semester, if they're a paying member, they can choose to go to any of the other 8 statewide sites as well as EEE, and they can go to those lectures for free. So we call it sort of a free reciprocal attendance.
Mm-hmm. And so what about the upcoming OLLI courses on the UVM campus?
Yeah, we have a number of incredible classes coming up. It's very exciting because each year it gets stronger and better. We run a little bit differently than statewide in that we offer classes in the summer as well as in the fall and in the spring. And we like to do a lot of 4 sessions, like mini classes, so that they once a week for an hour and a half, and it gets an opportunity for people to develop relationships with others as well as stay with the same instructor. And we do about 25 classes each semester. We have new instructors coming in this year. We have Rebecca Starks, who is she has a PhD from Stanford, and she's doing a class called 3-Minute Fiction, which is on literature and writing, which is very popular with our OLLI members. We also like to feature some of the great things that we have on campus, and in March we'll be doing a tour of our state-of-the-art UVM greenhouse, which is a lovely place to be in March, where it'll be warm and filled with beautiful plants. And the Fab Lab, I don't know if you've heard of that, which is part of the Department of Engineering. And the Fab Lab is where they have the equipment to do that 3D printing, which is kind of a new technology that sounds pretty interesting, and our members definitely have interest in seeing those kind of things. I don't know if you talked about partnerships, but one of the new things we try to do is really develop partnerships in the community to help us bring a broader array of opportunities to our OLLI members. And this year we have a partnership with the Fleming Museum, and Christina Furon, who's the educational director at the Fleming, will be giving a personal tour to OLLI members on their Tibetan art exhibit that will be happening. We have doing some great things with the Lake Champlain Maritime Museum, and right now working on an opportunity to go out on Lake Champlain and use the Rove, which is the remote operating vehicle, which will go underwater, and we'll get to see the shipwrecks that are laying on the bottom of the lake. They're also going to do a history of the waterfront for us, a lecture, and then we get to go out on rowboats and see the shoreline from that perspective. We also do a great kayak class with Canoe Imports. It's on our brochure, a great picture of our members kayaking. It was a great success. And Jane Neroni will be teaching this year, she teaches for the plant and soil science, and she's an artist and specializes in botanical drawing and painting. And she will be coming up soon, actually, a 4-session class in February. And that will also happen in the greenhouse, so people will have the opportunity in February to be sitting in a greenhouse and doing some drawing. And she's wonderful, and any ability can go. If you're brand new at this, she's an incredible instructor and can really help you produce some amazing drawings. And we're going to wrap it up. Actually, Madeline Cunin is also going to be doing a lecture for us, and it's called The New Feminist Agenda, and that is for members. But if people aren't a member, they can contact us, and we will be giving people guest passes so they can also be part of that, as well as the UVM president is going to do a lecture for us on lifelong learning and higher education.
It sounds like these are all topics that people say, I would love to try, fill in the blank, but they just never get around to it, or, have to contact all these different areas to take part in these different activities, whereas your members have this all organized for them. It's really nice.
Yeah, we try. I mean, we really try hard to do that and to do the things that are interested them, and then fit people's schedules, because people are busy and there are a lot of things happening in Chittenden County. So we have to. It's got to be a little bit different at times that work for people. Most of our classes we start at 5:30, so that people still in the workforce can be part of that. So it is working well, I think, for our OLLI members.
And it's also travel opportunities.
Yes, there are. So some of the trips that we've done in the past, we've been to Oaxaca, Mexico, to Provence, France, Alaska, and our most recent trip was to Quebec City, and that was in December, where 16 OLLI members traveled with myself and our OLLI French instructor, Bern Terry, and we took the bus and then the train to Quebec City, and really dined on the fine cuisine there, visited art museums. We also, there were 2 holiday markets that we visited, and it was really sort of a walking educational trip, if you will, and so we took in the sights and the sounds of the old Quebec City while it was lit for the holidays.
Fantastic. Now, Kathy, talk a little bit about why someone 50 and up would want to become an OLLI member.
So, I think some of the reasons why people join are to be with like-minded individuals who are engaged and interested in learning something new, really to meet new people and become part of a community. And also, as Mary Lucia mentioned, to try something new in a fun and casual way, because OLLI classes don't have any grades or tests or homework, so it's really fun to do. And also, people like to volunteer their time, so they get involved in OLLI by volunteering their time and supporting their local programs. Other benefits include, if you're a campus member, of course, there's a discount for the program fee when you sign up for classes on campus, and then if you're a statewide member, again, the reciprocal ability to go to the other lectures during that semester.
Well, fantastic. Well, joining us now is Patsy Jameson. Patsy is not only an OLLI member, she's also one of the instructors. Welcome, and I couldn't help but notice you brought a few things with you.
Oh, yes. Enjoy it. It's good, healthy food. Thanks for having me, Judy.
Well, tell us a little bit about your experience as an instructor.
Well, as you said, I am an instructor. I teach cooking classes, and the focus of my classes is healthy cooking. One thing that's really special for me about these classes is that they're hands-on classes. You know, we have an excellent kitchen facility at UVM. There are numerous cooking stations, so everybody cooks. We cook together, and then after the food is prepared, we sit and eat together and discuss what we have learned. But I am also an OLLI member, and I have taken classes in everything from tango dancing to Spanish, digital photography. But you know, in the end, I realized that OLLI's more than, it's a resource. It's a fabulous resource for travel and continuing education, but it's really all about community. It's a community of interesting people who love to learn.
And so tell me a little bit about these recipes.
Okay, so coming up on March 21st, we're offering a workshop in recrafting comfort food. So as you may guess, it's healthy makeovers of some of our favorite dishes. So we'll be making dishes like this, macaroni and cheese. Instead of the old-fashioned, rich cream sauce, I use a vegetable-based sauce. It's very easy to make, and it still has good Vermont cheddar and lots of flavor, and we'll learn how to make it in class. And it comes in at 305 calories per serving.
Really?
Much better.
Yeah, it's much
and
better.
It's packed with, as I said, it's a vegetable-based sauce, so it's got lots of nutrients. And then, of course, chocolate. These are my secret ingredient brownies. You have to come to class. Secret ingredient.
I'm in.
Okay, we'll see you there. And they are less than 100 calories per brownie.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And so are people surprised to find out that they can make these delicious things that they love to eat?
Well, in this class, I think people will go home with lots of great recipes for healthy food, but we'll also be covering techniques so that people can then adjust their own favorite recipes and make them much healthier.
Now, before we run out of time, Kathy, tell us how someone can find out more about becoming an OLLI member.
Yeah, so our website has detailed information about how to become a member, and it has all of the information about our course offerings. So please visit it at www.learn.uvm.edu/OLLI. You can call us on our toll-free number at 1-800-639-3210 or email at olli@uvm.edu.
And really, the members are really kind of the ones who are deciding what's offered.
Yes. They are. We survey after each of our classes to find out how people enjoyed the class, and we always ask them what new topics, what would you like to learn next, where would you like to travel, and we have a programming committee that consists of Mary Lucia, myself, and several of our OLLI members, and that helps us decide what we're going to do next.
All right, and still plenty of time to sign up for courses?
Absolutely. Please sign up. We'd love to hear from you.
And tell us once again how folks can get in touch with you.
They can visit us. Our website is www.learn.uvm.edu/OLLI, or call us on our toll-free number, 1-800-639-3210, or email at olli@uvm.edu.
Terrific. Well, I want to thank you for joining us today.
Thanks for having us.
I can't wait to sample some of your desserts.
Oh, we also have whole wheat sourdough country bread coming up on April 5th.
Yeah,
Could you pass it over?
We'll quickly show this.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So this is the class for people who love artisanal bread. It's easy to make at home at a fraction of the cost you buy in a bakery.
Really? You make this at home?
Take a look at the crust on that.
I know, that's beautiful.
Just so
Yes.
gratifying to make homemade bread like that.
Well, thanks so much for bringing all this in.
Great.
That's our program for today. I'm Judy Simpson. We'll see you again next time on Across the Fence.